So, Gold Cup starts tomorrow, therefore it's time to have one last look before the tournament starts, how things develop. I collected data once more, updated ELO rating, FIFA rating is not yet updated, not sure when the new FIFA rating will come out, maybe even today, have to check on that, but I definitely have now also a bookie rating in, which changed things up quite a little bit. So here it's time to go over my little overview page again. I updated also the jersey world posts. Costa Rica has a new set of jerseys which we'll see shortly. So I took the old ones out and I added the new Jamaica away jersey and the Mexico jerseys that we already saw at the Copa America. The US and Honduras are expected to play still in their World Cup jerseys from last year. So, here's how things look now. The top three teams remain unchanged in winning. However, the US and Mexico increased their ratings. Costa Rica is not as fancied by the bookies as by the rating, so they dropped a little bit. So we have now the US with a .316 probability of winning it all. There is Mexico with .278 and Costa Rica with .239. The rest is really I wouldn't say contenders, but maybe an outside shot I would give to Panama, maybe Honduras, Jamaica, and the rest are pretty much out of the picture of winning the tournament. So, very one-sided tournament, if you like. We have three big nations, a few that have an outside shot, and the rest is just there to complete the kind of large field for CONCACAF, which we know is probably pretty strong at the top, but then it fizzles out rather quickly. How is the tournament now projected to be? Canada also increased their ratings. Now they're third spot, but still not enough to qualify. So we have Group A, which probably is the strongest with the US, Panama, and Honduras, but the US are towering above them all. Haiti probably has not a big chance. Then we have Costa Rica, Jamaica qualifying from Group B, and Mexico, Trinidad and Tobago, and Guatemala qualify from Group C. This sets up the three as follows: USA versus Guatemala, where the US are heavily favored, Panama against Trinidad, setting up a repeat of the first round Group A match between the USA and Panama in the semifinal. Then we have Costa Rica and Honduras, and Mexico and Jamaica playing the other two quarterfinals, setting up kind of an interesting Costa Rica-Mexico encounter. If you saw my previous post, Costa Rica was slightly favored then, the bookie rating changed it around with a slight favor now for Mexico, and then US is favored slightly over Mexico thanks to the bookie rating favoring them, and of course home field advantage. And Costa Rica will be favored in a consolation game. So that's how things look before the games start. This is the projected tournament. As always, this means that we have all the favorites going through as usual. I post all the relevant probabilities. I've here only listed the probabilities of qualifying and the probabilities of winning the tournament. Of course, there are more probabilities. I will post those just below this video so you can look at it more carefully. And I will try, time permitting, to update and post videos like I did for the Copa America, also for the Gold Cup, which is a little bit more of a compact tournament than a Copa America in a way. But I'll talk about that as well, because the schedules for Copa America and Gold Cup are kind of very much different if you look at it, so also something different, interesting to talk about. Well, up until then, bye bye, enjoy the Gold Cup.